Hey everyone, it's Dylan with SeaTee Aquatics, and today we're talking about return pumps. In a previous video, we've talked about flow and filtration and the tank turnover. You can find those videos here. In today's video, we're just talking about the equipment of the return pump. The return pump is an essential piece of equipment used to help overturn your tank through the filtration chambers. There are two main types of return pumps that you can have for your tank. One is going to be AC, the other is going to be DC, and there are pros and cons to each of them. For alternating current or AC return pumps, they are very simple. They have a rated gallon per hour rating, typically. You plug them into the wall, and they start pumping water. You would attach your tubing right onto the nozzle of the return pump for your return nozzle into the tank. It has a very consistent flow rate, and any adjustments are typically going to be by just restricting the flow in or out of the pump. AC pumps have been around for a long time, and therefore they are very reliable and also tend to be fairly quiet, although they do still tend to make some noise. Adding rubber feet onto an AC pump helps to reduce this noise to near zero, but again, there can still be a slight hum from the pumps, so there's always going to be some slight noise. Then there's direct current pumps. Direct current pumps tend to be a little bit more expensive than the AC current pumps, but they do have some extra features. Now, typically the electricity coming out of our wall is already an AC current, so you need to have a converter that typically comes with the pumps that converts the AC current into a direct current. These pumps also typically come with a controller so that you can control the speed of the pump with a knob, which is one of the main reasons why DC pumps are so great, because they are fully controllable. Another thing that's great about DC pumps is they tend to be dead quiet, much more silent than the AC pumps that I was talking about before, although, like I said, those are still very quiet. These can just be completely silent in the right conditions. Another thing that's great about the DC pumps is that a lot of them have app connectivity, so they can be fully programmed to run on a specific schedule. You can have them turn on and off for feedings, you can have the flow rate increase or decrease during the day or night, and you can have the pumps turn off or decrease their speed during water changes. With all that being said, the extra features are great, but it does come at the cost of slight reliability issues. Because the DC pumps have more components, there are more fail points that could happen within these pumps, meaning that it's likely that you'll have to replace a DC pump before you would have to replace an AC pump, which is where having a backup failsafe on hand is super important, as the return pump acts like the heart of the fish tank. It is what keeps the water flowing through both the tank and the filter. With that being said, there are great reasons why somebody would want an AC pump or a DC pump, and they both have great use applications. Personally, I use the AC pumps in smaller tanks like the one next to me, as I find that I need less controllability with these types of tanks, as they need a lot less flow. Where with a bigger tank, I do like to have the DC pumps because it gives me the extra controllability that I may need in a tank of that size. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed what you saw in today's video, and remember, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications to join us on our journey through the sea, or drop a comment below and let us know what you thought of the video. Thanks for watching.